In this final segment of the interview, we round out our discussion of the roster. I get Murphy to tell me who wins between a Jensen brothers and a Bryan brothers matchup, and I get Murph's predictions for the majors for the rest of the year on the men's and the women's side, French Open, Wimbledon, US Open. And there's some interesting tidbits in there, especially given the fact that Federer earlier today beat Nadal in the final of the Madrid Open. Let's talk about, there's another interesting player, not a Hall of Famer yet, but she did win the US Open Juniors last year, and this is Coco Vandeweghe, sort of an up-and-comer. She's the niece, I guess, of the Denver Nuggets GM Kiki Vandeweghe. So tell me a little bit about her game. I don't think many players know much about her, but she seems to have some game.
You know, I believe she's the future of American tennis at this point. You win the US Open Juniors, you're really setting yourself up for extremely high expectations, but she has unbelievable coaching. She reminds me a little bit of Lindsay Davenport's game. She has a huge serve, extremely explosive. She's going to be perfect for this format of World Team Tennis. Integrating her with Serena, that is huge experience.
Is that going to be the doubles, you think, team right there?
You know, it's hard to say. You know, that's one. I mean, because we have another girl on the team, Angela Haynes, which was the 2006 World Team Tennis Player of the Year. So, and she's having a good season. I mean, she made the third round, as you know, of Indian Wells, and you know, we've got a great female lineup. On the men's side, if you want to ask me the questions about those guys, Scout Boom Boom Audzema, he's
very
back.
familiar with him. Yep.
Great guy. You know, really popular with the ladies, which is important.
Yeah, he's real hard on the eyes. Yeah.
Right, he's really hard on the eyes. And then there's Leander Paes, 8-time Grand Slam champion.
One of the greats.
And for an international community like Washington, D.C., my God, I think his website gets like 6 billion hits a day. And so he's kind of popular.
Yeah, a little
Leander
bit.
Paes. And you know, if you've ever seen his workout, I think it's on his website. He does like
Haven't seen it.
400,000 push-ups before he has his first coffee.
Really?
And
Yeah.
he does like 225 million sit-ups. And his workout regime is very similar to how we budget, you know, all the billions and trillions. That's Leander Paes.
It's like a stimulus package, basically.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's stimulating his workout routine.
You could almost say that he was the genesis of the stimulus package that got passed
There's no doubt.
on Capitol Hill. He called
at
Obama. He called the leaders of Congress and
48 billion return to serves a day, 635 trillion volleys.
good for the economy.
And it almost like, because you volley, it goes a little faster. So it doesn't. It's a number that's really an illusion.
Sure, a mirage, if you will.
Yeah.
Well, let's transition. I want to ask a couple more questions. In 1993, you and your brother won the French Open doubles title, and you were sort of the first brothers tandem. And now we have another very famous American doubles tandem, the Bryan brothers. So, hypothetical matchup, you in your prime, they're in their prime, who wins?
We do.
You do?
No.
On all surfaces, or?
They kill us. The Bryan
Really?
brothers are the greatest brothers doubles team that ever played. You know, I wouldn't be. I think we win.
I might have stumped them.
I think we win. Humbly speaking, they've had a way better career than we've had. But on our best day, I like our chances.
I was going to say, how tall are you, 6'6"?
I wouldn't be a champion if I thought he would kick my butt.
Actually, that's a good lesson for everybody out there. You always have to think when you step on the court that you're going to win.
Yeah. I mean, if I played Roger Federer this afternoon, I don't think he's got half a chance. I mean,
probably doesn't the way he's playing right now.
Oh, come on.
I know, I'm kidding.
Why is the tennis community badgering Raj? Raj is right on schedule.
I think so. Well, that's a good question. Give me some predictions. Men's side, women's side, French Open, Wimbledon, US Open, rest of the year. Who wins what?
I like Big Brown if he gets healthy. Are we talking horse racing?
Well, we could talk both because I actually missed the Derby, which was really unfortunate because
It was
50
the
to 1.
greatest.
Did you pick on? Did you?
I always pick the long shot.
Do you really?
Yeah, because
so you're so I guess drinks are on you in that case.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Big bucks. But I quit gambling or betting on horses a long time ago. But on tennis, I'm a big fan of gambling in tennis as long as you bet on yourself.
Okay.
You know, to win, not
Sure.
to lose.
Yeah.
Luckily, I'm not into it anymore. Predictions. My predictions for French Open. That's a good question. I think a Williams sister can win the French. They've never won the French. Singles have that.
I think Serena won it.
Really?
I think so, yeah, because there was a famous press conference, not press conference, she's standing there and she's speaking French during the ceremony, and I think people were saying that was a very nice gesture of her. I think I'm right about that, not 100%, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, if they haven't, I think they're going to win one this year. I think it's wide open. But there are new girls out there that can win this thing. I mean, Anna Ivanovic, she's healthy, she's rock solid.
Sure, won it last year.
She's going to come in pretty rough because you get that confidence and that experience of winning. It's something else. That girl, Lisicki, she just won the Family Circle Cup.
That's right. She's about 6'1".
Her first name
5'10".
is...
She beat Wozniak, right? Is that
Wozniacki.
right? Wozniacki.
Both of those girls. Caroline Wozniacki is extremely rough. If it's a rainy day, rainy French Open, if it's a mutter, she's going to have a very good chance of winning the French. Caroline Wozniacki from Denmark, she's red hot. She just broke the top 10. There's Lisicki, who has, I think, besides Serena, the best serve I've ever seen in women's tennis. I mean, you get a chance. Lisicki, she's a killer. And she played lights out. She beat Venus second or third round of the Family Circle Cup. I don't think she dropped a set. And prior to winning that tournament, she had never won 2 matches in a row. Her serve is
just huge, huh?
Deadly. But can she last 2 weeks? That's the real question. All right, on the men's side of the French Open, I think this year it's Roger's year. I think Rafa's going to make it in there to the finals. People may be wondering what's going on with Roger now. He's not in the finals of every single tournament. I say he's working on different things. It would be better to go in there extremely fresh, trying new things. He's got to throw a whole different kitchen sink at Rafa to win. Wimbledon, Roger all the way, unless he hands it over like he did last year. And U.S. Open, Roger again.
Really? So he's going the last 3, huh?
I say he wins all 3.
Well, I hope so. I'm you know, it's tough on us Roger fans when he's I don't know if slipping is the right word, but he only makes it to the semis instead of the finals.
Yeah, you know, the Grand Slam season really comes into swing now with the French starting, and you know, there's nobody's had his type of results. Agassi didn't have his type of results. Sampras didn't have his. Sampras played great in those Grand Slams, but I'm seeing the tournaments in between.
The consistency wasn't there.
Sampras lost he'd lose second or third round quite often, and then go win the Australian Open or go win Wimbledon, or he lost second round of Queens. He didn't say Sampras is slipping. He lost first round of Queens for the 9th year in a row, but he wins Wimbledon 12 years in a row. All that said and done, it's going to be an exciting year. I think Roger may surprise everybody and end up the year #1.
I hope so. We'll have to see. But hey, Murphy, thanks. Appreciate it.
Will.
This was fun.
It's an honor and privilege, and I love the work that you do. I mean, all the people that you reach really makes a difference in the game of tennis.
Well, thank you, and we look forward to covering you guys at the Kastles events this summer.
All right, what's the Kastles mantra this season?
That's a good question.
Refuse.
Refuse. That's right. To lose.
Come on!